stop recording. Stop recording. Okay, so funny little thing. Thank God it was only for like 5 minutes, but funny little thing. So my microphone has the same issue that my camera does with the low light compensation. Um, is it does not fucking it opens up to the least favorable setting. And by that I mean whenever I turn off my PC for the night and I go about my business and go about my day and do fucking whatever, uh my microphone kind of, I mean, obviously it turns itself off, but when it boots back up, it it goes to a it goes to a state where it's not recording anything. So I was just sitting there for like maybe like 5 or 6 minutes just now, and it's not recording shit. So, and I was getting real deep into it, man. But after a long, arduous day, or after a long talk with my mom, it wasn't arduous. I don't know why I said that. I had a talk with my mother because I needed advice, and she's the person I go to for advice. She always, if it's not her, it's my grandma, and they both give really good advice. So, um, I am not going to quit just yet. A couple things I need to make sure are that I'm A, being paid, and B, being paid the actual um, the actual amount that I was promised when I got here. If not, that's going to raise several issues, and I am going to just dip out and just I'll do Uber Eats full time. Um, Not ideal, but not really in a place to be worried about what's ideal. Uh, Gotta hustle. Gotta hustle again. Gotta get better every fucking day. This grind does not stop. This train does not wait on anyone. At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, and the sun's gonna come up again. So you gotta make the most of it. And I'm doing everything in my power that I know that I can do. Um, but it does suck. It's not easy. But one of my one of my favorite quotes, um, and I don't know who said it, but I just remember it may have been like David Goggins or some shit. But one of my favorite quotes has always been, in order to get somewhere you've never been, you have to do things that you've never done. And I've tried to live by that. I've not always been the best. I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking lazy sometimes. I'm not perfect. I do try to be, but I don't try to paint myself like I'm perfect. Or actually, that's a lie too. I okay, not perfect, but I do I do have a tendency to be like, oh, I'm him. I'm the best. You know. I mean, I do my best, but in my defense, I do the best I can to back it up. I fucking break stupid shit down to a science. I'm always constantly thinking just about shit, ways I can make myself better, if I can connect with people on a deeper I don't know if deeper is the right word, but psychologically, I try to break it down to a psychologic science, even though I have no fucking idea how any of that works. I don't have a degree in anything, much less psychology. But I do always have like super deep talks with myself about that, and just like what can I do differently. I'm always like, what can I improve? Am I not I'm worried. I'm always worried I'm not doing enough. And this is I don't know if I said I was going to talk about this yesterday. I can't remember. But that's kind of how my romantic life is going right now as well. I don't know if I'm doing enough. I don't know if I'm doing too much. it's a tough situation. Um, and I'm scared to tell you the truth. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fuck it up. Um, it's a whole story. It's for another time, but um, maybe I'll tell it later tonight. Um, that being said, tonight, which if you're on YouTube is gonna be the PM part of this video. I say the PM part of this video. It's 1 p.m. right now when I'm recording, but obviously there's the AM segment when I wake up, and it's my morning. Because I got up at 12 tonight. I was up till 4 last night. Just kind of goofing around, honestly. Um, but and then there's the PM, which is before I go to bed. Um, which ironically is usually the AM part because of the actual time. But yeah. So with that being said, tonight is going to be. Um, I'm not going to be recording from this setup. I'm going to be at my mother's house because I'm driving out to a football game for this team. I look like I'm advertising the team. I am. It's it's fun. It's fun to watch football year round when you can, and having a team in my actual city is it's great. I love it. Um, but so the next two, so the PM part of today's video and the AM part of tomorrow's video are both going to be. I'm probably going to stream them on my phone, honestly. Um, I don't even know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. There's one thing I know I'm good at. It's figuring stuff out and adapting. That is my biggest strength, 100%. And I love that about me personally. I love that about me because you can throw anything my way and I will break it down to fucking science and I will just fucking smoke everything else in the way of being the best, you know. And again, it's not to say I'm perfect, but it's not, obviously nobody's perfect, but that doesn't mean you can't try, you know. The thing I look for personally when I'm hiring an employee is okay, how are they? I look at what's their situation, and I have to ask myself, and this is that kind of deeper psychological talk I have with myself is what's the likelihood that this person is going to try and are they going to give a shit? And that's what I look for, just in case anybody's um, if you want my insight as being a general manager, um, if you're struggling finding jobs right now, that's typically what we look for, as if someone's gonna try. But I'll figure something out. I know I have to figure this whole money situation out soon. I've got maybe my mom. She fucking she put some money in my account. I love my mom, dude. My mom's great. I love her to death. I got some K cup coffee. It's not the best, but I'm still not in a point to where I can be worried about what's best for me, and I have to be worried about being the best for myself. You know, that was a good line. I'm gonna write that down. But every day I'm getting better. This week, obviously tomorrow, I'm driving up to Arlington for our football game, and then coming back that same day. And then once I get home, tomorrow I should be back here. Um, Sunday, I'm making a plan to try to go to church. I haven't been to church in years. I'm not really even, I don't consider myself to be very religious, but I mean, there's got to be something, you know. I don't know. I figure, like, what can it hurt? What am I doing on a Sunday morning other than watching football? Like, it's not even my team that's playing. So, what what am I really doing? You know, it nothing, jack shit. That's what. But yeah, man, I just getting better every day. And God, what else? I got work, but you know, I don't want to go. I really don't. GM is a cunt, and it's not a good person. And the people I'm working for, they're not good people, and it sucks. And I hope I get paid on Monday because I fucking need it. Need money for rent because my rent's like fucking 1,700, dude. I'm not. I'm literally not gonna pay that on 14 an hour, along with all the other bills I have. That's not gonna work. It's gonna suck. But yeah. There's no one here in the chat, so I think I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and get my day started, and I will see y'all. I'll see y'all here in a bit. Okay, so I'm here. Uh, I'm here at my mom's house, recording this off of my laptop, so the quality is gonna be a little shit, and I apologize for having to deal with that for the rest of the video. But hopefully this won't be too long. I'm using uh, laptop microphone as well, um, but I I think I'm. Today was another one of those days. It was just super, just I don't want to say. I mean, it was a little painful, and I don't know how to deal with it. I think I want to say I'm growing, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting anywhere, and I don't know how to uh, how to make it feel like I'm getting somewhere, and I just um struggling with the reality, the very possible reality that um I'm more than likely not going to get what I want out of this romantic life shit. There's a very specific person that I want to I want to be with for a long term thing, and um, it's just I'm not gonna go into detail on it, but it's just it kind of irks me. Um, I think one of the dogs is barking out there. I don't know if y'all could hear that, but I don't know. It also doesn't help that I have a pretty deep voice and my voice carries through all the fucking walls. But um, what was I saying? But yeah, my Somebody's outside. What the fuck, dude? My fucking stupid ass dog, bro. It's fucking 2 in the morning, bro. You stupid fucking. I love that dog, but holy shit, he's a he's a turd. Um, but yeah, my romance life is something I'm just. It's something I'm struggling with, uh, trying to deal with, and it's been for a minute because for a few months I was doing just like, and this is gonna get into more adult themes, but I was just doing like casual sex, just bringing home a girl from the bar off of Tinder, whatever, just having our fun, and then sometimes she'd stay over, and that would be nice, it would be nice. I do. I quickly learned that I crave the intimacy a lot more than I crave uh, just the physical side of it. Um, and I've been talking to this one woman, and she's everything I look for in a woman. I'm just gonna be honest. Um, and the the funny thing about it is when I first asked her out, it was on my birthday. I had asked her like, "Hey, what are well, okay, so my birthday is a little bit after Valentine's Day." So I asked her what she's doing for Valentine's Day, and she said, "Oh, uh, kind of busy, blah blah blah, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, you know what? Yeah, whatever. It's Valentine's Day. You shoot your shot on Valentine. Everybody shoots their shot on Valentine's Day. That's just kind of what you got to do." Um, but then my birthday came around not that long after that, and I had asked her, "Hey, what are you doing for my birthday? What are you doing to celebrate my birthday today?" And she's like, "Oh, I don't know." Um, she was she was like, "When is your birthday?" And I said it was today. And um, so we made plans, and she had initially thought that we were just meeting up as friends, but then I started to be more chivalrous. Or is that a word? I think it's a word. Um, I started to show more chivalry, and I was buying her stuff. So that instantly communicated that, hey, this is a date. I want you for my birthday. As corny as that sounds, trust me, I know, but it was the truth, man. Um, and from that day, I was like, man, I cannot fuck this up. I cannot fuck this up. I cannot fuck this up. And the day, and this is the reason I'm talking about this today, is because I'm driving to Arlington in 6, 7 hours from the time that I'm streaming this on Twitch. Um, the day that my cousin was getting married, she lives up in she lives up near Dallas, and I was planning with this girl to let's go up there. I mean, I've already met her family at this point for some weird reason. I don't know, but we were having a lot of fun, and I was like, okay, I've met your family now, and you're gonna meet some of mine. Um, and then it came out that I fucked up, basically. I'm not gonna go into detail right now. It's a story for another time, but I fucked up, and she basically um, just because we had gotten a hotel and everything for a couple nights, and then she had said it was because she felt like she was overreacting about some stuff or something like that, something to that effect. and that she just felt like she was going to say something nasty around one of my family members. Um, and she didn't want to go. And she felt bad for ditching me. Um, that was. It's already a long drive from San Antonio to Dallas, but that made it so much longer. Oh my god! And then I had to go because I'm not financially stable, as we've already covered. This was right after losing my job at Papa John's, and then essentially, again, it sounds corny, but losing her, and it all just hit me like a fucking truck when I was sitting alone in that cheap $40 a night Motel 6 that smelled like pot, and both of my neighbors were fucking, and it hit me like a fucking truck. I was like, holy shit, I I fucked up. I fucked up bad too, because I honestly I wasn't even gonna get the hotel if it weren't for her. I was just gonna drive up there. Same thing I'm doing tomorrow. I was just gonna drive up there, drive back. Done. The operation is finished, completed. Um, I didn't even stay the second night. I was just, I had a talk with my dad about it because it was on my dad's side of the family. And he was telling me, like, hey, just stay the night. You've had some drinks. I didn't have a lot of drinks. I had mostly water because I love filtered water. That's my favorite drink in the whole world is filtered water. And it's not even close. But speaking of water, I need fucking water. This is my mom's, and she's probably going to be pissed that I took one, but there's literally no other water here. I'm not drinking tap water. That shit is nasty. Granted, this isn't much better, but something pH levels or some shit. I don't know. But yeah. So I couldn't sleep on that second night. I was drinking. Um, you know, I was kind of in my feelings. I mean, someone literally got fucking married, and I'm sitting here struggling with. I'm being it. I was definitely being dramatic because we hadn't even been seeing each other, but for like a couple weeks at this point, or maybe like 3 weeks. But it felt like I was going through a breakup, and again, maybe I'm just being dramatic, but you know, you see someone get married while you're going through some of your own romantic struggles. It's hard. It sucks. Um, but so I drove home that night, got back to San Antonio, 5:30 in the morning, back to my own bed, my own mattress, my comfort zone, my safe space. Um, conked out, and normally I would go to work the next day, but we all know that part of the story. What, Murphy? Come here. Oh, this is my cat, Murphy. If you've been on my Twitch stream before, you've probably probably seen him. Um, love this big old fat boy, but that's that. We've been talking a lot lately, just being friends. I stayed over for a couple hours the other night, and we had a few drinks. We had some Mike's spiked lemonade or some shit, or simply lemonades. I can't. It was some fucking spiked lemonade. It was really good. Um, she was offering me to like stay on her couch because I was drinking a little bit, and I'm a lightweight. And I was kind of bullshitting her. I was telling her I was drunk, and I was telling her, I'm a lightweight, and I was using it as an excuse to stay a little longer because I just wanted to be around her because she's genuinely just a good person to be around, and she's a good spirit, and she's very inspiring. I mean, I could talk all day about everything I like about her, but uh, I fucked up, and that's a part of this whole little docu series I'm doing is just trying to get better because when when I left her apartment on that day that I was driving up to Dallas, I told her I'm going to get better, and she said I am too. That was in reference to some addiction issues that she'd had, which was a part of the reason why she felt like um, she was partially to blame because she felt like she was overreacting to what had happened. But I really don't think she did, and maybe I'm just being a pushover. But um, I would probably have reacted the same way. um, but yeah, it's weighing heavy on my mind right now, and I was talking to one of my friends about it. And he said, I shouldn't let it be stressing myself that much, and I mean, I don't know. It's kind of it's really hard not to, because here I am making another trip up to Arlington, and it's gonna be another long fucking 5 hours by myself. No one else. Not even old Murphy here. But I mean, at least with the wedding, I was with family. It was nice to see everybody again. My cousins. Dude, okay, can you not be such a nuisance when you're sitting in my lap, please? I love you, but oh my god, you are such a needy baby. You know that? You understand English, right, Knucklehead? Um, and it was nice seeing my family. Um, and at least with this football game, I'll have some old friends from last season that I'll get to see again, and that's good, dude. Seriously, put your fucking leg down. Your paws hurt. Okay, I'm putting you down. Go away. Um, I don't know. It's just I can't sleep. It's 2:30 in the morning. Like I said, I gotta get up in 6 hours, get ready, get showered, get my fan uniform on, and head up to Arlington. Um, and then work today is just I didn't work today. I know I have my uniform on, but I didn't quit. But she had my GM had found me some coverage, and we had a we had a little come to Jesus meeting, and I said some things that were pretty foul yesterday. We apologized for that. We went back and forth, um, but yeah, I got home back to my mom's house, and I got to watch some football. That was honestly that game sucked, but it was not the outcome I wanted. But it is what it is. It's not my team's, so I don't care really. I did have money on it. I probably shouldn't admit that, but oh well. Here's hoping my mom doesn't find out about this. But but yeah, just another day getting better, trying to do what I can right. But I think the problem that I have is I don't see myself from an outside perspective. I have to rely on other people to tell me what's wrong with me. Not. I mean, I feel like I have a good sense of what I do of what I do wrong and what I do right. But it's just sometimes I'm blind to it. You know, these glasses don't work for everything. Um, but it just sometimes when people see that for the first time, they think that that's who I am, and it's not because I'm trying to get better, and it's a process. It's all it's all a part of the process. Um, but most people, when they meet you for the first time or they just start dating you, they think, oh, this guy's just actually an asshole. I was like, no, I want to do better. I want to get better. I mean, every time because I'm a manager, wherever I've been, I've always been like, hey, what can I do better? How are you feeling? How are we doing? What do you think we could improve? What do you think you could improve? All this we go. It goes on for. We have a conversation. Maybe it goes on like 10 minutes. It doesn't take that long. But I always have been. I've always tried to do my best to take that criticism in stride and become better. I've been getting better for a long time. I feel like I've matured pretty quickly. I don't think I'm mature yet. I still laugh at like fart jokes and you know Vine boom sound effects, but um, I just I don't like everything's telling me to just let it go. But I feel like if I stop caring, then someone's gonna pick up on it and they're gonna be like, oh, he doesn't give a shit anymore. And it's like I do, but problem is I don't want to give too much of a shit, otherwise it comes off as like clingy or whatever. And I just this is the toughest balancing act. No, you're not doing that. You're not doing that again. That shit hurted. It's the toughest balancing act that I've ever faced in life, and it is the one thing that no matter how I try to get better at everything else, no matter how much, that's the one thing that I am always going to suck at. And I don't know if it's something to do with horoscopes. I've never really agreed with the idea of horoscopes, but it is what it is. Um, you know, I just, yeah, I get too clingy, or it's either I don't care or I'm too clingy. There's like no fucking in between. Um, I don't want to say I become dependent, but I, uh, I wear my heart on my sleeve pretty hard. Hey, hey, that is a bag of Oreos. You cannot get that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. You stay in your box. You're not eating Oreos, fat ass. You're already too big. Hey, okay. Don't get mad at me and start clawing your box, dude. Come on, knucklehead. Um, shit. What was I saying? I don't remember. This dude's a fucking distraction. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do moving forward. It's all I'm uncertain, and I swear, when I'm making these videos, I don't want this to just be a fucking just like a vlog of like, oh, woe is me, blah blah blah, pity me, pity me. That's not what this is. This is literally I'm just telling you what's going on in my life, what's going on with me at the moment. Um, and it just so happens that I'm not in the best place um, mentally right now. Like I'm not. I don't think I'm depressed. I'm just kind of. I know, like I consciously know that I'm just in a bad spot right now. Like I could see it in my employment, in my romantic life. Again, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's being a goober. But you know, I'm in a bad spot. My romantic life, my career. Um, I didn't go to school, so that probably doesn't help. Um, I can't just get like a 9 to 5 fucking office job on a 65 grand a year salary and just live my life. You know, I got KPIs to hit and shit, and that sucks. But it is what it is. And you gotta do what you gotta do. Um, but yeah, I don't think I'm depressed. I think I'm fine, but it just weighs on my mind a lot about this this with this girl, with this woman, and I haven't been through this in a while. Like probably since, and I think the reason I'm struggling with it so much is because like the last time I had to handle something like this, I think I was in fucking high school. To be honest with you, because I don't date. I don't date. I don't like looking for people. When I find someone that I genuinely like, I'm like, okay, this has to be it. This has to be it. There's no fucking way. Because this, if I could tell you what my type is, and then I describe her to you, you would be like, okay, why is the video just looping back on itself? Because it's literally just everything that I want in one person. And you know, maybe I'm crazy, but um, I knew from when I met her, when I was still kind of, I guess, in my what some would call a hoe phase. Um, when I first met her, I knew from the moment I met her and from the moment I started talking to her, I'm like, okay, she's special. I'm not gonna tarnish this. You know, like I don't want to say like I'll save you for later because that just makes it sound like she's a second option. But I think what went through my mind was is if I ever do want to settle down and try to do something serious, it's like uh, she would be my first pick, and nobody else would even be on the table. And that's still true even now. And I think the reason I'm leaning so heavily into her, or not leaning like physically, because I'm fucking fat, I'll crush her under my big ass bones. Um, uh, it's because I don't want to go back to. I miss the intimacy that we shared. That's the biggest thing. That's like the most profound thing that I could think about that we shared was the intimacy, and I really really liked that we shared that, and I had it for a few weeks, and uh, I don't anymore now, and it it fucking hurts because I mean it seems stupid and it seems like I'm overreacting because it was literally just a few weeks, but I don't know what to do without it now. It's like so I just give up on this. We said we were gonna come. We said we were gonna get better and hopefully we can come back to this, but it's just like fuck, man. I'm kind of fucking kind of lonely, you know. I'm gonna be in a crowd of fucking maybe like 10,000 people tomorrow. It's not much for a football game, but I'm gonna be in a crowd of around 10,000 people tomorrow probably, and I'm I know I already know there's gonna be moments where I just feel alone, and that bothers me, and it does make me want to get better. and to start accepting responsibility and humbling myself and just, I mean, just getting better, you know? But at the same time, I'm struggling with financial issues. You know, trying to find a job's fucking impossible for me right now. I fucking dog, dude. Jesus Christ. It's 2:30 in the morning. He's barking at the fucking neighbors. I'm gonna cry. I don't know why he does that, but he's gonna wake up the whole fucking neighborhood, and that's gonna be funny as shit. I should probably hide these Oreos and this Mountain Dew Baja Blast that I stole from the closet. That's probably another reason I can't sleep, because I've had a decent bit of sugar. Um, I lost my train of thought, but oh right, like my resume is reasonably, like, it's pretty good. Like I've got some pretty good accolades, like best pizza in San Antonio, and I've applied to so many different fucking places, so fucking many in such a short span of time. Like since I've been applying to places, it hasn't been that many, but there's not been a lot that's really fit my needs as far as bills, job satisfaction, workload, you know. And to be fair, I will admit I'm a pretty picky person when it comes to that stuff. But if I'm going to be putting, you know, 60, 70 hours a week into something, I want to make sure that I'm getting properly compensated for it, which is why I'm taking up this sales position. It's the uncertainty for sure that's killing me the most. It's just not knowing. Like there's a sense of I'm living in a state of anxiety right now. Just from not knowing what's gonna happen, what the future is gonna hold as far as my job, and again my romantic life, um, and just a bunch of shit. You know, I mean, it's really those two things, but those two things are like those two things are the only things that I care to put my energy into is my job, my love life. Um, that's it. I don't really do anything else. I don't play video games that much. You know, I feel like since I've gotten a job where I have to be responsible for an entire fucking building, I feel like if I'm playing video games, I'm just wasting my time and I'm not improving myself. Um, just kind of why I hate YouTube and Instagram and all this other shit. It's because they're just fucking time wasters, but they feel like a lot less like time wasters because it's a little more reasonable to get away with like doing it at work. Um, so I don't know. I did go to the gym today. I didn't hit. I didn't hit pull. I don't know if I said I was gonna hit pull, but I did not hit pull. I just did. I just did shoulders, and then I had to get dressed to go to work. And I had to get all my stuff packed up to come here and get changed to go to Arlington today. Um, got that. Showed up like 30 minutes late to work because I'm not. I'm not getting shit for hours anyways. There's no. I'm not gonna worry about. I'm not. I'm not gonna worry about $14 an hour, dude. Sorry, you got like a frame of feet there. Um, but
Have I dropped any frames? I haven't. This internet connection is amazing now. What the fuck? Sorry, I used to stream on this Wi-Fi, and it was never good. Especially I would stream in this room, and it was always like my PC was literally right here in this corner, and I'm getting a way better connection than I ever did on that fucking. I don't know. I don't know, and that's the problem. Is I don't know. Um, I'm gonna go to church Sunday, and hopefully somebody there will have something insightful to say to me, um, or I'll pick up on something, or they'll quote a fucking verse that gives me a message on what I should do, how I should feel, or just something, anything. But until then, man, I guess I'm gonna hop off of here, start editing this video, and actually, I can't edit the video anymore. There's one thing that pissed me off. I was editing the video for day one today, and the fucking video editor on YouTube doesn't let you merge videos anymore. So I had to fucking do this shit manually on my fucking computer. And I was like, what the fuck? This sucks. I don't like doing this. But, oh well. Video one's up now, so. Day two, still kind of the same. Don't think I've gotten much better. But still getting a little better day by day, baby steps. But yeah, I think with all that being said, drink your water. Just drink some water today. That's my advice: is just drink water. Your body will thank you. Lord knows I need to drink more, but yeah, my leg hurts from sitting like this, so I'm gonna get off now. Again, I appreciate people watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you do want to catch these live, and I guess you can ask me questions in here. Nobody's in here right now, so that's fine. We haven't had any chat messages to respond to today. And that's fine. I don't care either way. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow, bright and early, before we head out for Arlington.